Hello, and welcome to the very first and not very organic intro, and if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because Mystic just made me do 10 push-ups before we started recording. Spider says hi to YouTube, followed by others soon, I imagine. Okay, so back into this. What were we doing? That looks new, right? That's new. Was that there before? It's a copy of the book I illustrated. You are staying alive, I hope. I'm trying. Pemberton Possum learns a lot. There's a pile of Cliff's stuff. What's this doing here? I don't know. Haven't opened this thing in a while. It's empty. It's empty. There's no way I totally forgot to pack. What the hell? Okay, so what were we doing? We have most things set up. We just have to figure out how to get the basement water thingy sorted, and I still don't know what to do for that. It's been 2 days since we last played this, so I'm not entirely sure on things. Let's get everything open so we get back into the groove of things. There we go. Okay, so this leads downstairs, and that leads into 2, which I don't need right now. I don't need 3 open anymore, I just need 1. But I can get them both open if I choose. What was the solution to having both of them open again? I assume it would have been added to here. Maybe. Oh, and so it begins. I don't remember what I had for dinner. Me neither, because I haven't had dinner in a few days, I don't think. Did I have dinner yesterday? I really don't remember. We set this up for 2. It was like an S kind of thing, if I remember correctly. Let me see if I can set that up again. It was something close to that. Now let's have a look at panels 2 and 3 and see where the differences are. 2, it can't have... It can't have that, so that's fine. Can't have that or that, so... It can't have that. That seems correct so far. Ish. And what did 3 have? We're really just thrown into it right away. Which one was the 3 panel? The 3 panel was the drawing of it, I think. Yeah. So that can't have this or this. Or these 2. Or that. Or that. Okay, we have 3 set up. Why isn't 2 set up? Can't be touching this. It can't be touching that. Ah. Can't be touching those 2. Or that one. Why is it not working now? Let's just set it up for 2. I don't need it for 3. Thank you, encoding, right away. Okay. It should have marked it down. It's bothering me that it didn't. Of all things, it didn't mark down what the solution for both of them together is. It was some kind of weird S shape, but Either way, let's get out of here. Let's get into the basement. So our objective today is to figure out what we need to do in the water rooms. That's the last thing we can figure out to do. Which is right here. What we need to do down here. We have a puzzle in here, which I don't know the answer to. Well, this isn't a puzzle. We just need the pressure, and I don't know what the pressure needs to be. It's bound to be written somewhere. Still not sure what these little alcoves are for, but... And there's this room, which is not of any super use. Should I turn the power off? Would that do anything? Oh, sweet Jesus.
Mystic Tafat's just dropped a bag of coins for one lucky thieves.
One lucky thieves. Well done, Alex. Thank you, Mystic, for gifting the sub. I appreciate it. And I hope Queen does as well. I can't speak for her. I have tried. I don't know how to do that many wide varieties of voices. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Mystic Tofats is what it said. Well, it does its best. Okay, so this. I don't know what this wants. And that's deeply troubling. Wait, why can I see out there? That's creepy. I don't like that. That noise has to indicate something, right? Like, that's correct. I still. Ards are for commies. Excuse you? Oh, come on. Well, I guess I'm dead now. This thing moves too fast for me now. I don't know what to do. I feel like we've hit a wall. Alright, Pete, what nonsense do you have for us today? What's up, Emily? Jeez, things are tough, aren't they? The system in the flooded room looks like it will take several inputs in a sequence. I guess you make symbols by rotating the dials in two small rooms on the sides. After that, you lock them into place using the console in the main room. Lock them into place? Is the note from Nest a sign of what the sequence might be? Rewind the tape, then print. How do you do that? Rewind the tape. Let's go directly for there because nothing else matters in this life. Because, my god, that killer comes for you so fast now. I don't even get the full night. Oh, I did it wrong. My impatience. All right. That's the right one. Wrong one. So rewind the tape. So is it specifically going backwards? I feel like I'm just gonna lose again. I still don't know what it needs. Rewind the tape and hit print. Wait, no. Let's pause. Like, if I can get that the other way around... Okay, that should do it. That should do it. Because now this one is paused, it'll be rewind in the other direction. Pete was actually useful for once. Okay. That's pointing backwards. I went up here for no reason. Really? What the... Killer's here. But what is the image that you need to create? I assume since it says rewind and then print, like rewind the tape then print, I need to do like an old school VHS, like those green symbols, the symbol for rewind, which would be 2 arrows pointing left. That's my assumption. Yeah. It's meant, I guess it's just meant to get harder since you kind of know what you're doing at some point. That's close to what I need. Hi. That's it. Alright, kill me. There is no point fighting you. It just wastes time. Thank you, Mystic!
Run.
I doubt it, and even if they could, I still need to be down there, so as soon as the water gets electrified, I can't do anything anymore. It's not even scary anymore, it's just I need to get past all of this, and you keep making me reset every 2 minutes. And I don't want it to seem like I'm not enjoying this, because I am. But there are some parts I'm not enjoying. As for the reading, I can't exactly expect a game to not be, like, all acted, because that's just what they chose. I just have trouble reading. That's just my personal thing. That's not a gripe against the game. That's just how I is. Okay, so... Yeah. That is something. No, that goes back to pause. So I can make it that from any angle. Okay. Wait, 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 god damn it. Huh. No. No. It's close, but no. You're not wrong. We nearly tried this last time. It doesn't look like anything, but let's just try it. Wait, that's correct? Yeah, what would the print symbol be then? Down? I don't know. I'm getting how this works. I just hate I only have a very little amount of time to figure it out before I'm attacked. How do you hide? Pointlessly, because they can still find me when I hide. There are cupboards to hide in that have durability. I doubt that's the symbol I need. No. Yeah. Changing that has to mean something, right? Because I can make it an arrow. Pointing down might be the thing I need to do. I think they get here around 9-ish, so soon. Yeah, they're here. That's it. Down arrow. Great, 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 great. 62 psi. There we go. The printout reads 62 psi. Beneath that, a note. The industrial pump uses all of the remaining fluid in the hydraulic tank, so be sure the fluid levels in the tank are correct before operating. Huh? Pretty much. That's how this whole game works anyway, so. At least we know what that needs now. Alright, so I can hear them somewhere. Maybe I need to get here without using the pump to get here, but I need to use the pump to get in here. I just can't make a mistake. Let's have a look at this. How much does it use? It has 26 drops and it needs to get to 62 PSI, I think. The note's here somewhere. It's so dark. Everything. Oh, there it is. 62 PSI. Yeah. Okay, so each one of those tanks, 5 blocks that give 5 each. So 2 of them will give 50, because a full block would be 25. And we would have, that'd be 10 up used, and we'd have 16 left. And we have a 10 block and one that we can gate off from being up to 10. And we can only switch one of them around. So we can either go all in or not. So it's going to have to be at least 50 for one of them. That'll take up 10 blocks. There's 16 blocks left. We have to get to 62 from that. So how do we do that? Use another 10 blocks. We'd have 60, but then we still need 2. And we have 6 left to work with. And 60. I can't make this work in my head. $62. It uses all the tanks, so Can I reset the water upstairs? Should I reset the water upstairs? I'm trying, Mama. I'm trying to make it work in and outside of my head. Also, hi. I hope you're doing well today. This is my voice. This is really what I sound like at all times. At all times. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Why was I scared downstairs if you were upstairs? Hello. Oh no, Megan. I knew you. Oh no, Gary. The water pump is in the garage. What am I doing? Hold on. Is this the pyramid Francine threw? What does it do? What is this doing here? Is that churro stealing? Gotta run to the shop. So you kids behave. Make me. I hope Francine is okay. She's not. But does that imply that she's not here? She wasn't here when they were attacked this cycle? Let's have a look-see in here. No, she's not around. Francine is not with us. Interesting. Okay. Come on, homunculus. Okay. Is this a big ploy set up by... I mean, how would she set up the sci-fi aspects of it? Never mind. The garage is upstairs, Alex! Alright, reset. Oh! Well, I don't need more, I need less. Clever, clever. So I can do the water pump upstairs and make me get the exact amount that I need. You know, if we can get back upstairs safely, which odds are we can't. What's the solution to this one? I hear you, buddy. Don't worry about it. It was connected to this one. It was 2... Bye! And that'll run on its own so I can have a look-see downstairs, how much that's going to leave me with. Okay, how much does this leave me with now? What is the dude over there? What is that dude over there? It is not a friend, as far as I can tell, since they've killed us a whole bunch of times. This is a game about... Oh, the water. The power's already gone through. Okay, we have 18 now to get 62. Okay. So this is basically a puzzle survival horror game where you die, you repeat the loop until you can get out. We tried getting outside, and we just died, so now we're trying to power up a generator. Very Resident Evil style, but just constantly dying to keep the cycle going. Groundhog Day, but for death. I don't know really Groundhog Day anyway, so maybe there's death in that. Okay, so we need 62 PSI, and we have 18 slots to do it with. Yes! So this is very puzzle heavy. That's why this screen is all hints that we've done or have gotten to solve other solutions. There's a lot of death in the movie. Ah! I don't think it would be that fun, but I've never done it, so I guess I can't say. Okay, we need 62 PSI, and we have 18 slots to do it with. 2 of them have to lead up to 50, so that's 10 blocks taken there. Absolutely. 10 blocks leaves us with 8 blocks to get to 62. We have 50 there. Wait, I can do this. I can do this. If we... Wait. 8 blocks. 8 blocks. Yes, we can. 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Give it to me. Let me be smart. Yes! Fuck yeah! But the water is still broken, so... Give a BB. Well, I can. Alright, let's go die. Okay, so now we know we have to do this before anything else. Now we have things set up. We need to go upstairs, get the lightning rod going. Pete, I don't even fucking need you. I figured this shit out. Hey, things have been hard, haven't they? The stick note... bathroom... drawers... The sticky note on the desk in the bedroom had something to do with the drawers. That Dewey Decimal-looking thing in the study, right? Maybe the sticky note from the flooded room are connected to those drawers. I've already done that, Pete. Take care of yourself if you can. I'll try, Pete. Later. Alright, first things first. Upstairs, lightning rod. Second thing, downstairs, generator 2. And then third thing... Downstairs, further, generator 1. We have everything we need. None of us like Pete. He's just an asshole. He never showed up, and now he's just back-chatting us the whole time. I didn't want to go in here. When it all comes together, I feel amazing. Okay. Okay, Queen knew the answer to this, which is this. 8712. As long as you feel like. 11111. Mm-hmm. Huh. It is. Okay, lightning strike, power up that thing. Great, we have some time. Now, let's get downstairs and get that water going before the attacker comes out. Okay. I haven't spoken to any of my friends in ages, and honestly, I don't care. Wait, now, oh, right. I just forgot. We need to do the water system upstairs and downstairs. Okay, water system. There was 2 here. And then it was that one first. Go for it. Give me my ding. There we go. Something broke. I don't care. I pulled down my underwear. It's 8 o'clock. Lightning won't strike for another hour. Is that the solution for this one? I think so. Yeah. I didn't even know that. Alright, and the solution for this one is... It was 7, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let this be correct. Ta-da! Right. We got that open. Water isn't happening. Gamer! Hey, gamer! Hi, gamer. God, this place is big. Look at the silly chicken. That's a nice silly chicken right there. And there's the generator. Great, great. We have this done. Turn on the generator in the mall. Yes. Kind of freaky being here in this mall again. Kind of freaky that this mall still exists in this rural house in Pennsylvania. Yeah! Kind of weird how that would happen, isn't it? Wait, can I win that chicken? Where am I? Camera! Hello? What the fuck? Okay, we're not allowed to go back, it seems. Alright, camera. I mean, we only have a few minutes before the water gets us anyway. Didn't want that toy. It's fine. Corner did ate me. There's the killer. Hopefully upstairs and not here. Because I came too far to lose all this now. Alright. No, 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 no. Keypad. It was 733. Right. This room down here. Yes. There's the lightning strike. We have that powered up. Great. I think the answer for this one is 9009. It's possible. Okay. Where's this puzzle? Okay, 9009. Great. And we have the second generator done. Never did learn how to use that elevator. That looks broken. Jesus! Right. Okay. Oh, hey, Gary. I'm sure there's an achievement to do this before anyone else dies. Oh, I didn't even open upstairs, which means we don't have power to go upstairs, do we? No, we did, because we turned on the... We got in there already. Never mind. Wrong room. Okay. Hey, Francine. Emily. Francine! I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing here? The lamp in the study broke again, and I knew you were up here. We need to talk before you do something rash, Em. There are other things we can do, other options. I mean, for God's sake, Emily, look at that thing. Do you really think it can solve all your problems? I don't know! What other choice do we have? You think you know how to get us out of this? No, Em, I'm telling you, neither of us do. Maybe there is no way out. I think I first clocked it when you started poking around and solving Nest's little puzzles and talking in code. And for a moment there, I had a glimmer of hope that this was progress for the both of us. That maybe you would help me figure out how to get us out of here. But nope, you're still you. But I'm begging you, don't let it come to this. Why trust a weird old man and his weird old machine? Listen, I don't want this fight to end. I want this to stay ugly because it's something. But we need to get out of here, Francine, one way or another. We don't know what it'll do. It could ruin everything, as if everything wasn't already ruined enough. This could be the end, Emily. Shit, watch out. Did you feel my emotion in that? Shit, watch out. Francine, I'm sorry. Okay. Animation. Power up and activate the accumulator. Are we still going? We are. Oh! I am. Another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. Oh, shut your face, Pete. Go to hell. Pete could be pretentious sometimes, but he doesn't talk like the goddamn great Gazoo. Nest made it sound like you're not really you. And you're gonna trust him? You took the time to turn on his machine. Look how much good that did you. Seems like it worked out okay. It seems like it worked out okay. I'm still here. Barely. You can't keep coming back like this forever. Turning on the accumulator won't almost bled this place dry. What is this place? I thought the accumulator created this place. The accumulator couldn't create shit. It's a wooden box attached to one of those static electricity machines for the science museum. At least it was. The decades of obsession Nest put into it turned it into a ticking time bomb. The raw energy of it almost killed this place. So if this place dies, what happens to us? Do we get set free or what? How do you define free? Don't start with me. Truthfully, I don't know. The strength that's keeping you here is giving out, but so is the strength that's keeping here. When that strength is finally gone, I don't know if you're no longer here or if you go out with the rest of what's here, if that makes sense. That makes about as much sense as any of the rest of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you again after this. I don't think I'll be able to do anything after this. Since there'll be a quiet moment before the thought of the house intrudes again, do you have anything you'd like to know? Pete does make no sense. What is the thing that keeps killing us? Who are you really? I've had enough of this. Let's learn. Even though we kind of know. It's a symptom, a side effect. So are you. Though you have a little more of a sense of self than the homunculus does. Who are you really? For all intents and purposes, I'm Pete. Cool, thanks Pete. What happens to you now? I don't know. That one's a little beyond me. There's a threshold I'm aware of. I can hear it. I can barely hear anything else. I'm really scared. I'm not ready to cross it. But I don't have any choice. Still, it was good while it lasted. It was nice meeting you. You were my friend. This wasn't a meeting. I knew you before. Shucks. For real, why are you helping me? Like I said before, why do you think I would want to hurt you? Because you've had me and my friends trapped in a hellish memory with a meat monster that keeps killing us? I didn't create the house, I didn't create you, or the memory, or the meat monster. These things just flow through me. I don't want any of this for you. I don't want anything. If you didn't create the killer, who did? I sure hope so. I swear to God, if he ends up getting churros just from random happenstance. I don't know. Entropy? What is up with all these evasive answers? I can't believe Nest was more forthcoming than you. Nest just has a way with words, I guess. Alright, I feel like I'm starting to fade. I don't have the choice not to bring the house back again. The house, all of you, that night. The gravity of it is too great. Greater than me. Why? I don't know. Seems pretty pointless if you ask me. It's been created and destroyed and recreated before, but this time it's taking longer. I don't know how many more times it can happen again. Yeah. Take care. Bye. Development! Cool, re-rendering in progress. Faster render times than mine. Some plot, yes. Progress, not just pointless backstories, Francine. Hi. Hey. So it was, I'm guessing this is, oh, right as I say it, backstory. I feel like this might be where their falling out happened. The context for it. I'm, about to head out of town and I don't want to leave without checking on me. Yeah. Do you want to come in? Those textures look familiar, don't they? Just more variety of colors, I guess. How's your head? Oh, it's fine. I didn't even end up spending the night. When I got home, I passed out, like, immediately, but I kept waking up. Something about being told you could die in your sleep really gives you fitful dreams, you know? Yeah, it would. Anyway, the doctor said I could sleep, so I've been working at it all day. I've got my sleepy time, tea. Should be fine. She just said to avoid caffeine and, like, strenuous mental activity, I guess. Surgery or an accident? Gosh, Francine, I just wanted to say that I'm, hold on. Are you here to apologize? You feel sorry? For what? I don't know, I guess just watching you falling, I couldn't help but think I could have done something about it. About what? A fiberglass hot dog collapsed? I got a concussion. It wasn't the end of the world. Yeah. I really thought that hot dog could hold our weight. I did too. Wee. You could have broken your neck, but I didn't. You came with me to the ER. You were there for like 3 hours. People have aneurysms, sometimes hours later. People hit their heads going up the stairs and die after a week with no warning. Wee bit neurotic. Would that be the right word to use? I don't know if it ever stated that she has OCD, but a warning. It is true. But one of the warnings when this game boots up was that it has themes of OCD and depression. I'm guessing her and probably Nest have some symptoms of OCD. Maybe. I remember you having a better handle on this stuff. What's going on? I think I might be experiencing some cognitive decline. What are you talking about? I don't know, I think I'm just in town to see some fucking shooting stars or whatever. A meteor shower, and I'm stuck in this part of the process where my friends and I are like strangers. The ice never breaks. I can't get through to anyone. When some kind of masked freak shows up and starts killing them, we're stuck in a time loop and keep living the same night over and over. We find out the house we're trapped in is all made out of meat. All wonderful options. I bet she's not going to say any of them. Oh, she does! Killing them over and over because we're trapped in a time loop in this stupid old house we rented. It's so absurd that I start to think it must not be happening. I assume it just has to end somehow. That it was never real in the first place. I guess that's what that last scene was. Like the weird textury stuff was meant to be meat, and the squishing sounds was the house being remade of meat. But no, there is a mass killer, and it's some kind of Groundhog Day thing. But then even that isn't true. It's some kind of nasty fake reality we're in. I don't know. And I'm like, is there just something fucked up about me? Did I do something to deserve this? Like, I created that thing, didn't I? Willed it into being? Or is this just in my head? Am I unconscious in a car at the bottom of a ravine? Did I slip in the fucking shower or something? Emily, you can't. The worst thing about all this is I don't even know if anything is special about it. Maybe this is just normal delusionment. Emily, we're trapped in a time loop, and there's a knife-wielding monster that keeps killing us. Ugh, I know, it sucks. But something about this night. When I left your apartment, whenever the hell this actually happened, I remember the look you were giving me, like future uncertain, anything could happen stuff, and I fucked it up. Hermited myself away and didn't talk to you or anyone. I let it all slip. I lost my best friend over nothing. After the night at the hospital, I told myself I wasn't going to depend on anyone else ever again. I wasn't going to caretake or be taken care of. I went all in on me. And when I saw you again at Nest's house a year later, I realized it was working, I guess. I wasn't angry, didn't feel passionate about not having heard from you. It was just a matter of fact. Well, Francine, you don't have to apologize. I'm not apologizing. I did what was right for me. I decided I wasn't going to give you, or my dad, or my landlord who needs to come inside my apartment for a half hour to tell me he's raising my rent. I decided I wasn't going to give anything more time or thought than I could spare. I did everything I could. I started waking up at 6 a.m. every day, meditating for an hour. I upped my therapy to as many times a week as my insurance would allow. Then when I lost that insurance, I found free counseling services and did that as much as I could. I made a full-time job of just trying to be happy, and I'm still not. It wasn't enough to maintain. The yearning's still there. There's a sense that whatever used to make life magical is gone now. I can't remember what it was. So you invent things. It was a video game you loved, the Halloween bucket from McDonald's. Or maybe it's a plan you make, some future time, where you imagine you'll feel exactly like you used to. The reality is, things are changing, but nothing is changing faster than you are. The days are shorter now, and you're in pain, and there's somebody with a knife coming for you. Don't hit your head on the stairs. I'm so glad I'm sick of living in the past. That sounds pretty healthy. And why does it hurt so much? Not everything feels good all the time. So, we're not really here, are we? I don't think so. I think the house I think the house trip was probably a long time ago. All the flashbacks we've been having are all part of the delusion too. Wherever we are, we gotta figure out how to get out. Let's start with the first one. I think so too. It feels like an old bad memory. It feels good to be able to talk about it. It does. Shit! Ah! Blood! Oh my god, are you okay? No, it's fine. I'll get a towel. There we go. There we go. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Guess it's kind of pathetic that we weren't able to let any of this go, huh? Yeah. I wonder when this even actually is. The present, I mean. It's sad if this is happening like a year after the trip to Nest's house. Way sadder if it's like 5 years later. Or if it's even decades and this is hell. Pretty boring hell. We're gonna die in this place, aren't we? Probably. I mean, permanently. For real this time. Probably. Oh, the house was getting rebuilt again. There we go. So now I don't have an objective. I can't get out. That painting shouldn't be on the stairs. Oh! Hey, Gary. Hey, Megan. Hey, Cliff. This is like disassociation. I get that. So... things are getting worse. Did you both die when you fell off the hot dog? I don't know. Like, for all I know, this could be two elderly people in severe decline. I don't know where this is going. I'm so confused. As am I, but I'm intrigued all the same. Francine is the only person we've had any interaction with. Francine? Francine! Hey, Emily. So, we're back. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd just, like, wake up in our bed somewhere. Free from this. Same, but hey, we're not dead. Guess we have to figure out how to get out of here for good. Let's try. By the way, I'm sorry about that business in the attic. The fight over the accumulator. Francine, you know you don't have to apologize. I mean, Jesus, I didn't know what I was doing. That thing could have killed us. Yeah, well, it didn't. And at the end of the day, what other options do we have? Sure, Pete, whoever Pete is, you were talking to Pete too, right? Yeah, at least it looked like Pete. So what I'm guessing was happening with everyone else as well. Like when they're acting normal, when I was acting normal, when I was trying to say other things, they were also trying to say other things. Maybe. Although Francie's the only one who acted differently. She disappeared at one point, and now she's having dialogue, so who knows? But I don't know, it's like he's busted or something. He used to be a little more him. Since you showed up, he's gotten fuzzier. Anyway, Pete said that turning on the accumulator at full power almost killed this place, so I'm thinking, why not just do that again? What about that? Maybe you should go check it out the attic. Uh-oh. We have a friend! I'm so happy we have someone to talk to that isn't the same thing over and over again. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is broken. Francine must have opened it already. I guess she and I are on this... Oh! Was she the one that puts in the code now at the start of the cycle so we can get downstairs right away? Is she the one that broke the computer after we solved that puzzle? Huh. Trying to save us time. No, okay. Stare at void. I do that every day. Jesus, what's going on up here? A thing's been growing in the sky. It's not the moon. It's some kind of hole. It's a white hole. It's like a black hole, but the suction doesn't seem as strong. So much for turning on the accumulator again. What are we gonna do? Oh. Let's go back down to our girlf. Our new bestie. Our only friend in this entire house. Why did that door close? Why did that door close? Oh, I see why. Francine, for the love of God, please don't die. Gary. Francine, can you move? I don't have to start the cycle again. Francine! Please, let me talk to you. Come on, this way. Come on. If you're down here, I can get up back up to them. Come on, homunculus. Megan, you have so much to live for, maybe. Can I get a weapon? Can I fight back? It's just one thing with a knife. I feel like we could fight back. And see, God damn it, we're not far enough. Alright. Should I just die? I don't want to just die. I want to get out of here. There we go. Just get it over with, I guess. Alright. Cool. Alright, Francine. I saw the blood in my suitcase. I don't care right now. Alright. Saw the attic? Yep. What the hell's going on up there? I think that the full moon that's been above us this whole time is actually some kind of void. And it's getting bigger as this place dies. Crap. What are we gonna do? So what do we do now? Do you think this has something to do with the lights above the elevator? It's gotta be. The only thing we haven't done. The elevator? Oh right, the one that the killer rides up into the house. Anyway, that thing, the creature. The killer? Wait. What do we call that thing? Okie doke. I'm gonna call him Zippy. I guess that works for now. Let's maybe circle back or something on something else later, okay? Yeah, it brings Zippy up. It brings Zippy up to that crawl space next to the bedroom on the second floor. But it's important to get inside up there. But it's impossible to get inside up there. Zippy! Right, and it passes through the little waiting room next to the cellar at the some point during every loop. Yes. Yeah. And where the hell does it start? Just like someplace far beneath the house? Just, why would the killer be on that elevator in the first place? Ness told me about it once. Well, he didn't actually know anything. It didn't know either. But he said that he figured out how to get inside. He said it had something to do with the waiting room, some hidden sequence there. He said he got it open himself once, but that he was too afraid to go inside. He thought it could end this whole thing, that it could solve the mystery of the loop, if not escape it outright. But he said he was too much of a coward to do it himself. At least he was being honest, I guess. Yep. Either way, it seems important. Like Zippy was coming from there for a reason. Yeah, so we need to ride down that elevator ourselves. Guess so. Do you have any idea how to get inside? Actually, I do have one thing. I do know one thing. I heard it from Nest, actually, the last time I talked to him before he disappeared. He said he had a clue for you. He told me to put it in some place only you could access. Have you seen the other kids? Are they kids? She looks like a mom with that haircut. You know? I don't know. Oh god, yeah, with the hole in their faces, I hate it. One night, all of a sudden, they were just gone. Here, but checked out. I saw the same thing happen to Laura once. We were talking, and I think I pushed her too far, and then, poof, she was gone. You're lucky you get here late. You get here late. I'm here alone with them for like a whole day. Oh man, I keep forgetting you get here before me. Oh! Oh! That's how she gets those things faster. Like, she got that thing sorted for us after we sorted it with the code downstairs, and she broke the computer because she's here a day before we are. Howdy, Jareen! I hope you're doing well today. We're edging closer to finishing this, I hope. That sounds horrible. For a while, it was kind of nice. It was good seeing them at their high point. Yeah. Over time, the longer we were stuck in this place, a pall kind of fell over the whole thing. I hated seeing them get down on themselves. Edging, yes. Now it's kind of peaceful, if in a creepy and unsettling kind of way. They're quiet. They're like this the whole time before I show up. Yeah. For me, the loop starts on Friday night. As soon as I step in the door, the other kids are here, too, unpacking their things. Now they just stare at each other, going through motions like they're chatting and having a good time. But they're not. Jesus. It sounds like it was worse for Nest. One time he told me he was alone in the loop for what felt like years waiting for us to show up. No wonder he seemed so exhausted. I hope he's okay now. So do I guess. So there's a giant void in the sky that's slowly eating this place. Yes, and when you put it that way, it does seem really bad. I'm doing well. My tutoring gig ended today. Seems like I'm gonna have a bit more free time in my hands. Yay! I hope you enjoy that free time. And I hope your last day was enjoyable. I don't know why I'm trying to put on a brave face. It's really horrifying. I keep trying to be brave about it too. Kind of hard to be lighthearted in a situation like this, though. Pete made it sound like this place, the version of the house that we're in, even the places from the past that we've seen lately, they're all part of some greater being. A living being? One that's dying? Yeah, and as it dies, the hole in the sky is going to get bigger and bigger until there's nothing left. Francine, this is so fucked up, I hate it. Let's focus on the task at hand, okay? We have to figure out how to get out of here. Got it. Now, the one place only I can access would be my suitcase. It does have blood on it. We did notice that. Ta-da! I knew it. Yeah, the kid I was tutoring was quite satisfied. Hope he does well in his exams. Yay! Huh, a bunch of little rectangles labeled with the names of rooms throughout the house. Ah. You know how I type. I'll never give out to someone for all caps, ever. I've definitely seen this before. Have I? Attic. Main bedroom. Bedroom. Study. Bedroom. We still looking for more clues in this house? Yes, we did the accumulator, and then now there's a giant white hole in the attic trying to destroy everything, kind of. Hey, so... And Francine is the only other person who we can talk to and is actually active. I tried to be nice to others, not to you, Tunes! Fair. This is all in the past, right? The house, the Persades, you and me here in this room. It was in the past, yeah, though I guess now it isn't. And dumb question, but there wasn't a horrifying murder monster back then, was there? There wasn't. At least, not that I remember. Let's okay. Okay, so we have this clue, and she's not going to help us. What could this mean? What could this mean? Attic. Main bedroom. Bedroom, study, bathroom. Living room. Okay. Living room, dining room, foyer, kitchen, garage, cellar, waiting room, art study, flooded room. That doesn't help me as much as it should. She's seen this somewhere before. I guess if nothing else, let's start up at the attic and see what we can do. Do I just have to run between rooms? Wait. 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 Wait, 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 wait. I think I get it. Okay, the attic. Light needs to be on. Main bedroom and bedroom. Study and bathroom. Okay, the study, which is in here, I assume. This is the main bedroom. Study, light needs to be on. Oh, this is the main bedroom. Wait. Bedroom and study, okay. Bedroom. Light needs to be off, which it is. Bedroom. Light needs to, study, light needs to be on. Bathroom. Light needs to, wait. Main bedroom, light needs to be off, damn it. Bathroom. Light needs to be on. So I need to do this before the power goes out. So she just killed them again, yay. Okay, need to do this. Okay, main bedroom, the light needs to be off. I think they're downstairs. Yeah, okay. I have an objective now. Before they get here, I have an objective. Okay, let's start with everything down here. The living room. Light needs to be on. Which I'm guessing this is the living room. Although this could be the living room. That's a lamp. Don't know if it counts, but... The kitchen. Wait, no. The kitchen light needs to be off. The foyer light needs to be off. The garage light needs to be on. Okay, the foyer light needs to be off. The cellar light needs to be off. The waiting room light needs to be off. The art studio. Oh, the art studio. Okay, cellar off. Waiting room off. You alright? There we go. The flooded room light needs to be on. This is open now. Terrific. Okay, so this room, the waiting room, needs to be off. Oh, it's here. It's here. Oh, shit. Creepy. Flooded room. I can't really get down there safely right now, can I? I think the light's on, but not the right flooded room. Okay, light is on. Great. As it needs to be. Please don't come down here. Okay. Basement lights are off. Cellar, whatever. I didn't go into the art studio yet. Okay, the art studio, the light needs to be on. I assume this is an art studio. Doesn't look a lot like it, but... I have an hour. Now I need to do upstairs. And the killer's right there. Killing people as I can hear. Let's go directly upstairs. Okay, upstairs. Bathroom and study need to be on. Bathroom's on. Study's on. Bedroom and main bedroom are off. Now the attic needs to be on. I think we're done. That's it, right? Attic is on. Main bedroom and bedroom are off. Study's on. Bathroom's on. Living room and dining room are on. Foyer and kitchen are off. The garage is on. The cellar's off. The waiting room's off, I think. Art study is off. Flood room is off. On, rather. Let's head downstairs and find out. Nothing sounded, so I don't know. Off. On. The foyer is off. Dining room is on. Kitchen is on. The sitting room is on. Living room, whatever. That's on. Power's about to go out soon. No! Oh, it's in here, isn't it? It's the waiting room. No, the waiting room's off. What? Yes! Yes! 2, 1. Anywhere. Descend into the bird cage elevator. Okay. I am back with food. Quench my thirst. Not a bad idea. What did I miss? Nearly everything. Okay. Examine desk. Notes to sit myself. Clock is stuck at midnight. A package from Francine. She sent it like the week after I moved. I kept meaning to open it. This is Laura's room. Yay. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything new. Yay! Oh god, what? Cleaning this area up was a lot of work. It was like pulling teeth, but it felt like a good first step. Like the rest would follow. It's an open package from Francine. I let it sit for months. This is Laura's room. Took a while to finally take this sign down. Took me a while. I don't like this. Active light source. Sticky notes. They're all from me. Some of these are really passive-aggressive. Yeah. In retrospect, these seem kind of excessive. Yeah, that's what retrospective does. I understand why Laura moved out, but it still felt really bad. Exposed muscle. Breathing slowly. Is this place alive? Made out of meat? I can barely stand to think about it. So this place is getting worse. Half of a pair of scissors. There's some blood on the blade, like someone cut themselves, breaking them apart. Jesus, I let this place fall apart. Francis, I'm so glad that... I just unloaded all of my boxes of books. I gotta give you some of these because this awful reading habit of mine makes moving miserable. It's crazy that I can be doing work and know that within 5 miles you're puttering around doing your thing. Congrats on the real actual book you illustrated, by the way. I know that was always a dream of yours. So proud of you. Look at us, 2 adults with jobs and apartments in the same city. Come check out my dinky little apartment. I want to see your dinky little apartment. I want to see Laura again. Let's go to the museum or the movies or get drinks and play pinball. Howdy, Queen. F. A growing pile of mail. What a mess. Did I really let it get this bad? Sticky notes. I didn't know what else I to do. Some of these are in a handwriting I don't recognize. In fact, they're not even words. Sticky notes everywhere. Some of these are in my handwriting. A lot of them are just a scrawled, scribbledy mess. It's turning grey, dying. This place is on its last legs. That's not my code. We don't have long left. Scratches. Was that thing trapped down here? Bunch of torn up sheets and bandages and paper, all torn up and mixed together. Was Zippy living here? It's kind of pathetic. So it's like the worst version of Emily. Like what she could become if left to her own worst devices. That thing, Zippy, just kept banging at the walls, trying to get out. Maybe Zippy doesn't want to be here either. That is her room. That was her poster on the wall. There's Zippy. There's... Emily! Sorry about the mess. I don't think it's this bad in real life. Where'd Zippy go? It has to be looking for us, right? Did you beat it? Maybe. Not anymore. It saw the door was open and made a break for it. So, whatever the killer was, it didn't want to be stuck here either. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild up above. You should see it. Up above? You can't go back up there. You'd rather take your chances out there? Good point. It's not a wild, classical haunted house anymore. It's just a house. Just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah, after you went down the elevator, I kind of lived and died a few more times, and geez, really? Yeah, don't worry about it. But every time I came back, it seemed like the house was changing. It got a little smaller, less colorful. One thing both of you might have missed is that Francine is aware. She's the only one of the friends that is aware and we can talk to and can help us. But one thing we realized talking to her is that she got here a day before us. So every time a new loop starts, she's here a day beforehand, having to live through that first. So as far as I can tell, the little puzzles that started being solved on their own was her helping us save time. Which I appreciate. A little sadder, more like I actually remember it. Yeah. Let's take a look around, I guess. Knock yourself out. Yeah. Parker, I'm watching the sun set over the lake as I write this. Yeah. The garden... It kind of reminds me of Flowey in the Genocide run of Undertale, how he, like, solves puzzles for you. Yeah. So, like, anytime we solved a puzzle and we got the solutions and they're booked in our memories, Francine said she was watching us, like she was following us, she knew what we were doing. So every time we got places and she knew that we got things on a lock, she's like, okay, I'm going to save you some time. I'm going to set this up a day beforehand. You're going to go right there. You won't have any problems. So she broke the computer so we don't have to look at it again. I'm guessing she broke the computer anyway. She entered the code for this room downstairs, so we don't have to enter that code every time we go in there. I guess so. It was on Grumps's playthrough, which is what I remember. Okay, the garden I told you about was finally begun to pay off. The zucchinis are just beginning to flower. My tomato plants are bearing big, misshapen fruit. My basil has come in a bit wimpy this year, but it does just fine for a little caprese salad on a night like this. I think back on the dinky little garden I tried so hard to cultivate in your side yard that summer, where everything I planted was choked out by that single rogue watermelon vine, and how we checked on that wayward little watermelon every day, joked about the seed spitting contest we'd have when it was grown, and of course those rat bastard squirrels beat us to the punch when we found that hollowed out rind. You were crying laughing, and I was just plain crying. Such a silly thing. Speaking of silly things, have you heard from any of the old gang lately? I feel like a lot of the undertones of this game is talking about losing touch with people and feeling too self-conscious and self-blaming for past events that you just kind of excommunicate yourself from old groups. That's what I'm guessing with both Parker Nest's old stories and Emily's. You'll never believe it, but I found myself... speaking of silly things, have you heard... You'll never believe it, but I find myself getting lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you understand the feeling. It is a joy to live alone, yes, but I find myself missing the sounds of poorly picked guitar in the early morning, the inexplicable clunks in the bowels of the house, the smell of the damp cellar mixed with clove cigarettes, the art projects, the experiments, the conversations we all had just sitting on the steps outside arguing about nothing. Kids sometimes come down to the shore off my property and smoke grass. The smell drifts up here and drives me crazy with nostalgia. They believe they're being sly, and I'm happy to let them think so long as I can enjoy their distant laughter and fun. It makes me miss you in that house and those people very much. I wonder if we could corral all the old folks back together for some sort of reunion, an exchange of ideas, as we would have called it then. It would be lovely to see some familiar faces again and do, well, whatever it is we aging punks do with ourselves now that we're no longer cool or relevant. Not that we ever really were, anyway. So, enough of my navel gazing. Are you well? What do you do? What are you working on? Tinkering with? Is that cat still hanging around your back door? Do you have any books to recommend? Please drop me a line whenever you find the chance. I do so love to pick that strange brain of yours. Warmly, C. Maybe she was the one that Clara. I found these while cleaning, and since I'll be around the post office today, I wanted to take a moment to send them to you. Yeah, maybe this is Clara's house, and not Nest's. They're from another time, but somehow I still think of us as these feeble lines in the hands that drew them. Aw, Parker. Took a while to get to this point, but it's nice. Guess this is an old Grubsoft game. Looks scary. Sure do. That's everything. Anything to say, Francine? So I guess when we're ready to just flip the switch on the accumulator. Wait, the accumulator? That box over there? Yep. Here it's just a totally normal, creepy pseudoscience box. Wow, might as well give it a try. I guess. I don't know. Because it also has her art stuff. I assume she was the artist, but maybe I don't know. She sent the letter, so it would have... yeah, I guess so, yeah. But then he sent the pictures, and they're also here. So I don't know. What happened to the others after I left? I don't know. The other kids? They all disappeared. Not long after you went into the elevator, they were just gone. Then the elevator came back up and Zippy got in and went after you. That's when the house started to change. I feel smart for figuring out that light puzzle, by the way. If it even was that correct, it feels like it was. What happened to this place? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It was falling apart. It feels like it shed the layers we had put on it. It feels like it had shed the layers that we had put on it. Like it turned back into Nest's house as it actually was. There we go. Without all the emotional burden we had put on it. Exactly, I guess. By the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? I don't know. We saw like 2 of them. Little jiggly things in Nest's house. They really creep me out. I wish I knew. They sort of remind me of Zippy. Bipedal flesh lumps kinda going through the motions of human behavior. But like baby. Almost like Zippy had more reference material to pull from. There was this time where one had gotten injured and was dragging itself toward me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling against my leg like it wanted me to pet it, so I did, until it died. I think that might have messed me up more than some of the times I'd watched you guys die. Ugh. What did its skin feel like? Like wet velvet. Who would have guessed this place was made out of meat? What do you think happened to Nest? I feel like these are in sequence questions, so let's start with the first. Definitely not me. Do you think this place has been making us out of the same stuff? Don't. No. I refuse to entertain this possibility. What do you think happened to Nest? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kind of charmed by him, in spite of everything. I want to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she's a little older and wiser herself. Sounds like Nest got back in touch with her at some point, and she's not replying. And she's not replying like he's a preening, obnoxious jerk. So I guess he did something right. That's pretty heartening. Clara seems genuinely interesting and sweet. I feel weirdly attached to this idea of her. Which might just be Nest's idea of her. Speaking of Nest's ideas, did you read his doofy sci-fi? Oh yeah, very bad. I can see the pamphlet now. Are you at risk for becoming a baby man? See anything interesting in the sky? No, you don't. Go inside. The drawing on it is of like an old cigarette ad looking guy with, God, the writing is a little weird, with lightning shooting out of his eyes, like an old prog rock album cover. And the drawing's bad. That's subjective. The drawing is really bad. I miss you. I missed you too, dummy. Do you think a good bit of this was developed during COVID as well? So I'm sure a lot of this came from a specific place. Even if we only had a little time left. I hope that after all this, he figured out how to stop being a shut-in. I hope that after all this, I figured out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to have not figured any fucking... You're never too old to have not figured any fucking thing out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. What do you think happened to the other kids after they disappeared? See, this is stuff I actually want to hear about. I guess the same thing that's going to happen to us? Yikes. Do we ever end up working our shit out? I don't know. Maybe. I like the thought of it. Me too. Did you ever hash things out with Laura? I don't remember. I hope she found a better roommate at least. Do you remember anything that happened after this? I don't. I don't even know what year it is. I'm gonna go look around some more. I'm ready to go. I am too. Please. Let's get together soon, okay? I'm really gonna miss you, Francine. I'm so glad to be out of there. Rude. Very rude. Can't change my words like that at this point. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. Pfft. No, it wasn't. Doesn't help they kind of give me Max and Chloe vibes. Not so much in personality, just in kind of looks and how this all feels. Escape the house for the last time. Was this all an allegory for agoraphobia? I don't think so. It might be. Don't look directly at it, though. Homebody. Jory Griffiths! We did it! Oh, we got through! Leighton! Yay! Yeah. She does. Game fucking grumps. I had some issues. Mostly that, some of the cutscenes did drain me a little bit. It's nice to have flavor text, but when I have to read the flavor text, it drains me. But overall, like, especially when I get into the click of things and I figure things out and I get the ball rolling, it was good. It felt good. Is everyone dead? Is nobody dead? Where are my churros? I have so many questions. Well, let's see if there's an after credit scene. I doubt it. You're not going to get any questions. I think some string of fate brought them together in some later years in their life to help reconnect them. Maybe. Still don't quite know what the homunculus is. Maybe another shut-in that didn't want to be shut in forever. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. This contains depictions of violence, body horror, and psychological issues, including anxiety, OCD, and depression. It sure does. That's it. That's the entire game done. About 9.4 hours of playtime, apparently. We finished it. Yes! And we have gotten every single achievement. 100%, baby! We have 100% of this game in 10 hours, just about. Howdy, Spades! What's his name? Is a dick. We know it. Pete? Cliff? Yeah, we got no resolution for Cliff. Or any of the other friends. Just Francine, which is nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any other words. That was a nice ending with some thought-provoking themes and imagery. Yeah, he was rude. Not sure what his deal was. We'll never know. But for a third game under the Game Grumps production banner, like, they produce it. They have a studio. You know. There's a lot of nitty-gritty stuff. I don't know all of the specifics. People from Game Grumps made this, but not the Game Grumps, obviously. This being their third game, and I remembered their second game. I finally remembered it, Soviet Jump Game. I've never played it, and I don't know if you still can. It was a free-to-play, Battle Royale, side-scrolling Mario-type game. It's probably still there. Last words to see? I mean, Francine was probably the person Emily could talk to the most, so it was the only person she wanted to have some closure with. True. I was kind of hoping he died, not gonna lie. He probably did for all I know. Had a power cut for a bit. Is the game done? The game is done! And I won't lie. I don't know if it was really noticeable, but I did actually get, like, kind of painfully choked up. And it's all for entirely personal reasons when she described the little creature coming over to her and just petting it until it died. That got me for reasons you all know. But, oh God. The idea of falling out with friends and never getting back in touch is one I can definitely understand. I've had that happen many, many times. And a lot of my ideas of futility comes from a lot of that past. I've lost a good amount of friends that I just, at some point, I just kind of became numb to it. But there's still parts of me that are like, you know, I do care. It's just hard to care. So a lot of those themes were, I only really felt them by the end with Francine, but they were also pretty close to home and very personal. Making this during COVID mustn't have been easy, but it must have really come from that place of, I can't see anyone that I care about right now, and I hope they're okay. And if I just reach out, I can talk to them. This feels like a very big allegory for, hey, check on those people that you haven't spoken to in a while. Maybe they miss you too. Yeah. This started production before COVID, and then had to be produced through COVID, so that's a fun thing. But I have no more ending thoughts. This was an experience I'm glad I had, and I was... Yeah, it is true. I was nearly feeling bad partway through that I was just getting kind of stressed because I don't play puzzle games that often. And this is all puzzle, and then it's all reading, and then having both those things in my brain happen at once, it dries out my brain so fast. Which is not the game's fault. The puzzles are what the game is for. The reading is just my brain not being good. Honestly, you guys helped me get through COVID a lot. Oh, how dare you? I reached out to a friend and I did my senior years with, and she was so delighted. We met up and it was wonderful. Yay. I guess if you want a little story time from me, all of you, pretty much all of you, including others that aren't here, helped me through a lot of COVID and a lot of depression that I was feeling at the time. I started streaming. Yeah, because we have some time for recording, why not? I started streaming, like, game stuff. I've talked about this a few times. I used to stream art stuff with no audio, just streaming art when I felt like it, for a few years, and I would only do it whenever I felt like it. I didn't have a schedule. I just, like, booted up either Picarto, because I was on Picarto, or I booted up Twitch, and I just started streaming some animation. And then, in 2019, I had a friend I was very close with, and Kingdom Hearts 3 had just come out. And we both love Kingdom Hearts, and they had no way to play it. So what I did was I booted up my Kingdom Hearts PS4 Pro that I got with that thing. I connected my Twitch to that PS4. I booted up and I streamed it so they could see the game with me. And then someone else popped in. I don't remember who they are. They popped into chat and was like, oh, this game looks so good. But I remember booting up the game and going on Twitch and having that experience with them. And then I didn't really use Twitch. I still only use Twitch for, like, art every now and again. And then, like, 2021, I think, the start of 2021, I had just gone through a breakup, and then, like, about a year prior, me and that friend stopped talking. We had a falling out, conveniently, with the topics of this. We had a falling out, and I went through the worst depression of my life. I was on antidepressants for 6 months. I was never on antidepressants before. I went through a bit of self-therapy. I journaled. I got better. And then I got into a short relationship. We then broke up, and then so after that breakup, I went on like a binge of the Resident Evil games sometime afterwards. But like just after Christmas, just after Christmas, it would have been the end of December 2020, I started streaming for the first time because I felt very alone, and I had two goals in mind. I wanted to get more confident with my voice, and I wanted to get more confident with my face. Forcing myself on these two things and being conscious about them, I knew that if I had to be very aware of how I sound and how I look, I would like me better. And I do. I'm a lot happier with my face, how I look in general, and how I talk. Granted, sometimes I watch back the video and like, am I really that high pitched? I am, but I'm okay with that because I can do voices sometimes. Yes. So I just streamed on my own for a while. A few random people popped in every now and again, and some of them followed, some of them stuck around. And then I binged Resident Evil. I went through Resident Evil, and that helped me with my depression as well, because that was so outside of my range of games that I play. Like, I never play horror games. I played Dead Space when I was a teen, but that was about it. And the feeling, like my first Resident Evil was 7 in VR, and the feeling of overcoming something that was so debilitating. I dropped that game for a year. Something Roddy, like a Darth Vader or something, I don't know. Would you like that right now while I tell this story, or would you like to wait? I'll leave that up to you. Maybe after, yeah. Because we will be taking a break and I can get back and start a recording with that. But, yeah. With Resident Evil, it really helped me. It helped me with my feelings of depression at the time as well, because the feeling of overcoming something like that was really good. And then I just binged all of the Resident Evil games, and then Resi 3 Remake came out. And from that, I was on Twitch, but I didn't really follow anyone. And I saw that the actress who played Jill, Nicole Tompkins, streamed on Twitch. So I started following her, and I started watching some of her stuff. And then one day, when I was on her stream, she ended stream, and she raided another streamer named Agatha, who you might know, is a streamer who I do pretty much all of my Twitch work for now, because I just love doing work for her. And that's how I ended up meeting... that's fair, Spider. That's how I ended up meeting all of you. And having, like, a bunch of friends that I didn't think I would have when I started Twitch is really nice. I don't know, I've never heard of her. And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't go through a hard time with depression during COVID. So that's something, I guess. Friends, yes. And I still remember some of the first times some of you jumped into chat. I still do. Spider, I could be wrong, but one of the first times I remember you messaging in chat was when I first got Jake. One of the first times when Jake was still new, he was still a puppy. And to that end, I was left to raise him because my mom was off working some part of the country and my little brother had a full-time job. So I was left to raise him. So I started playing Life is Strange 1, and I started playing it downstairs. So I didn't have access to my mic. I had my headset on, and you came in chat, and I saw it on my phone. Yeah, Oddworld as well. I know you were there for that, but one of my first memories of you, I know it wasn't that, but one of my first memories is Life is Strange. I remember looking at my phone like, oh, hey, Spider, how you doing? And then Oni, I remember her first time coming into chat was when I was playing Resident Evil 5, and I wasn't even recording it. I was just playing 6. I was playing Resi 6, and I was doing Chris's campaign. I think I was doing the snake bit in China, I think. She came into chat. I remember talking to her. Queen, this is going to be a little more complicated because I have a lot of memories with you with Life is Strange. One of my favorites being when I was playing Life is Strange 2, and we had the little This isn't your first time in chat, but I remember playing Life is Strange 2, and we were having the little intimate scene with the woman in the tent. And yeah, you want to see my Pokemon cards, and you were one of my first clips that I remember because you were having a lot of fun with that. And I remember playing Life is Strange Before the Storm, and we talked about the weird public barbecues. It was so long ago now. And Jareen, you're more recent, so I have a harder time remembering recent things than older things, which is fun. But I feel like you came in either with Ratchet and Clank or Spider-Man. They're the two things in my head. Either you came in when I was playing Ratchet and Clank, and there was the gambling I was doing with the machines. I think that was Ratchet and Clank 2. How do you guys remember stuff like this? Because it's all recorded. Prince of Persia. Ooh, a little further back, but not too far back. Dang it, I'm sorry. Yeah, I told you American had barbecues in public, and you were like, what? It's still so weird to me. And Lonnie, your first time here is right now. It's not, but I'm going to pretend like it is. I know you've come over with many of Agatha's raids. I don't get sappy too often. And we had some time before this recording ended. We still have like 9 minutes, but I thought we'd go into a little bit of story time of... Let's pretend. Yes, I shall. And on that sappy, stupid note, I appreciate your faces a lot. And I will see you in the next video. And I hope that you take care. And if you have the ability, I hope you reach out to someone that you miss and you can talk to. Oh, look, there's an ad break in 30 seconds. Queen says goodbye to YouTube. Yeah, I think that's it. Jareen, yeah, I was browsing Prince of Persia category and stumbled across your account. Oh! Then that would have been when I played Prince of Persia Reboot, and then the game started and we had tech issues. Was that the one? We had tech issues and the audio wasn't working for a little bit at the start. That might have been the one. Okay, ad break. Bye!